Hello
Hi,
everybody.
How are you guys? Hope you're doing well.
We don't actually know how they're doing, but we are hoping that you're doing well because
We're
you can't
doing
tell us. But welcome to another episode of Two Black Butterflies, the forum, the platform, the place where we have light-hearted conversations about controversial topics. So nothing is ever off the table. Instead, it's on the table alongside our brunch, our cocktails,
and our Prosecco.
And everything in between. Always the Prosecco and everything in between. So thanks for joining. And yeah, listen up, because today we are going to talk about, drumroll Jordan,
Whitney and the whole drama that kicked off this week regarding Whitney posting a Snapchat post, I believe.
It's a Snapchat picture.
Jade even posting a Snapchat picture and telling Whitney to come and collect her man. But before that, let's get into Louise. How are you?
I am fantastic. I'm fantastic. I don't even think I said it before. Hi guys, I'm Louise. I'm one half of Black Butterflies and I love Prosecco. So I am good. I've got to get the basics out there. It's always good to get the basics out there. I'm good. Work's been good. I've been out and about, which has been good, and I've been planning world domination, just casually, as you do, the usual weekend. And yourself, Jordan?
Yeah, not too bad. Like, work was a bit crazy this week, actually, but it always is. So I've been out and about a lot, obviously, eating, drinking, and also planning world domination. What's going on here?
It's funny how these things just tend to roll in together.
These things do tend to roll in together, but this is why we do this. This is
actually why we do this. This really is. So yes, today we're going to be talking about Whitney. Now, for those of you who don't know Whitney, you are going to find out about Whitney, and we are going to discuss. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to let Jordan take away and fill you in on the basic when it comes to Whitney.
Because as soon as I saw this picture, Louise, I had to send it to you. I was like, what has gone on? Okay, so basically, for those of you that don't know, this week Jade, a girl who I actually rate, and we can talk about this during this podcast, but Jade sent a Snapchat picture, I believe, or an Instagram picture, and where it's her wearing, like, fully clothed in a hotel room.
Wait,
I'm actually showing you the picture. Yeah.
So that's Jade?
That's Jade. That's Jade, and she literally takes a picture of a guy who she's clearly has just done the deed with, and she puts, "Hi Whitney, come and collect your man." So this is her. This is not Jade's man. This is Whitney's man in the picture, laying down, chilling out, socks on, nothing else on the bed, in the background, on his phone. Yeah, that's right. Stunned silence.
So there's two parts to this. So there's Jade, Whitney, and the man.
I don't know the man's name.
So we're gonna call Jade, Whitney, and the man.
So this lovely lady right here is Jade.
So I thought Jade and Whitney were the one. I thought Jade had that, but that doesn't make sense. That's true that.
So Jade's taking the picture.
Yes.
And sending it to Whitney, or telling Whitney to come and collect her man. That's what's happening. It's shocking. I mean, I've seen quite a lot of, so obviously, because it's quite a shocking picture, quite a shocking scenario, actually, I think it's caused quite a lot of controversy. It's quite a lot of discussion.
Of course.
And that's why we have to have this discussion here today. We do.
And that's why we have to offer our two pennants piece, because that's what we do on this show. So basically, the whole scenario today. So today's kind of topic is basically, what do you do when your man is cheating on you and you find him?
Right.
Essentially, that's
what do you do when you're Whitney in this scenario?
So basically, what do you do when life throws you a Whitney?
That's it. That is it. I mean, I can't. Okay, I don't even know how to go about this, Louise, because this is a lot. Okay. We've got a 45-minute, maybe half an hour with these lovely people. How do we even start this conversation? To be honest.
Okay, so I'm all about breaking it down. So
okay, yeah, please.
Let's break it down. So in reality, let's be really serious. When you are in a relationship, So let's really establish, you know, not when you're getting with each other week on week, when you're in an actual
not a situationship,
not a situationship. So let's really kind of disregard the categories because there are them. When you are in a relationship, so you are that person's boyfriend and girlfriend. For me personally, I think there are signs. I think there are always a sign. I think it's very rare when someone says, "Oh, this hit me out of the blue." I think there are always signs, always.
Yeah.
And so when there are signs, you have to investigate them. I am sorry. Some people are like, I know
what, or just not go there in the first place. No.
When you think there are signs, so basically, I'm in a relationship with Dan. I don't know why I called him Dan and why we laughed, but basically, I'm in a relationship with Dan.
Okay,
Dan, I think it's because it sounds quite unnatural because I don't think I would be.
You could be in a relationship with
I could be. I think it'd be Daniel. I'd call him Danny Boy. Or
I would
Danny.
never call him Dan. Let's call him Daniel.
I kind of want to call him Dan now because it's a bit awkward.
Okay,
so
your boyfriend.
My boyfriend, my rules.
Your boyfriend, call him what you like.
Me and Dan are in a relationship. And I just generally feel, people can be suspects, but I would get feeling that Dan's doing something that is not of sorts, that basically Dan's playing around.
Yeah.
I get this feeling that Dan's playing around and I have to investigate. Now, one thing is, I don't want to have to go through your phone. I don't want to have to encroach on your personal space. I don't want to have to do that. But if
how are you investigating then?
If the options are there.
Sherlock, how are you investigating?
If the options are provided. So I would use other means to investigate. So I would use your social media, your Facebook, your interaction, basically anywhere where you're at, I would investigate. Hopefully I wouldn't have to go through your phone because I don't actually believe in doing that.
I don't believe in that.
I don't want to have your password. You don't need to have mine because I'm truthful, I'm open, I'm honest. But unfortunately this situation may come across. We may give each other access to each other's phones, or your phone may be lying about it. I have known it's happened to friends that their boyfriend's phone has been laying about in someone's message and they've looked over and then they'll be like, excuse me, that name is untoward. And then
the name is untoward.
The name is untoward. I didn't know Jamaica was contacting you, Dan.
Who the hell is Jamaica, Dan?
So who is Jamaica?
Who is Jamaica?
Because you haven't mentioned the Jamaica to me.
We haven't been to dinner with Jamaica before, Dan.
Jamaica and Tonya and and Terrell and Tyrrell and Simon. We haven't been to a group dinner with Jamaica. So they've seen that and then they've acted on it and then they found out what their suspicions have been true. So I personally believe the first thing you do is you have to investigate. Now this could be looking at their interactions on social media.
I've lost you, Louise. I'm sorry. I have lost you because I think if we're at this stage now where we're investigating, when I'm turning into Sherlock, I just don't think I have the time. I don't think I'm doing it.
You wouldn't.
I don't think I'm
you wouldn't stalk.
it.
You wouldn't. You
no,
wouldn't.
No, I'm not.
Oh my god. So wait. So what would you do?
I'm calling Dan.
Please. Okay, you take the mic, please. Go for it. Go for it.
I'm calling Dan. No, first and foremost, the first thing I'm doing is opening a bottle of Prosecco.
I mean, I'm not gonna say.
That's the first thing I'm doing.
I'm there with you.
It's gonna help me think. It's gonna help me think and understand what's going on here. Now, the first thing I'm gonna have to think about is: do I have the time?
When do we think? When do we think when we're drinking Prosecco? I just want to know. I want to know. But yes, generally, I see what you mean. Okay, so let's roll with this. Let's roll.
Do I have the time to be investigating Dan's behaviour and
this
movements?
This is your moment. You do you. You've opened the bottle. I'm there. We're drinking. You're discussing these suspicions with me. Boom. Teamwork. She's investigating through the team.
I mean, I just don't know if it's, Dan would have to be worth it. This is what I'm saying. He's going to have to be worth it for this investigation to happen.
Of course.
Because if you're not, maybe actually, Whitney, Jade can have you. Jade can have you, actually. Well, I can't remember the name that you just used, but she can have you because I don't have the time. I've got things I'm doing. We're podcasting.
Exactly.
We're brunching every week.
We're drinking Prosecco.
We're having drinks. We're
we
working.
Have lives. We're friends.
I've got things to be doing. I don't know if I've got time to be investigating the likes of Dan? I'm not sure.
Okay, so I get that, but what if this was so we're gonna
oh my God, you always do this.
I always do this. I love the context. Dan is Dan is a significant other. He's not like some other guy that you met 2 weeks ago that you started talking to. You thought he's talking to his ex. He's someone you've been in a relationship with like 2 years. So basically, he's assisted with the brunches. He's organised the brunches. He's bought countless bottles of prosecco on times when we haven't needed it. Sorry, that's a lie.
Oh, no, that's a lie.
Sorry, that's a lie. We've always. But he's basically supplied. Basically, when we've gone round to each other's house, he's chilled the prosecco and he's chilled the glasses. Not just the prosecco.
So he's invested.
He's invested. Yeah, you've been there for 2 years. You've been 2 years, and there's an engagement in Santorini.
Oh, why do you? Oh my God! I absolutely hold on. So I'm engaged to Dan. I'm getting married in Santorini.
Always. You know I love that scenario.
Why do you always
I love
this?
That scenario. Okay, well, basically, it's always going there. You've had the discussions. It's on that way because sometimes I think there are stages to this thing. There are stages to this thing. So let's give the stage in the beginning. From the sounds of it for you, the stage in the beginning is if it's in the beginning, drop him. He's not worth that bottle. Yeah. He's worth a glass.
But if we're engaged now,
but if you're engaged or it's heading in that direction, basically it's looking like something serious.
But this is serious because if we're engaged and I have these suspicions and I feel like I need to investigate, that is an absolute red flag. Like, that is a huge red flag, and I'm not sure because I don't want to be Whitney. I don't want to be Whitney. I don't need anyone sending me photos of my Dan in a hotel room. Everything out.
Premiering,
Travelodge. Everything out. And he's on his phone chilling. And I'm getting pictures going viral.
Naked.
Louise, it's
his
not me.
His piece was slightly showing.
It was showing. I can't. That's not my portion in life. That's not me. I can't cope with it. I don't do well with that sort of exposure. It's not going to end well.
That's the end result. So that's you've caught him. But I think the thing is that's the end result.
But even if it was a possibility of that happening, I'm not sure.
So basically, you're saying there are suspicions. There are suspicions. You think he's cheating. You would call him and have the conversation.
We're having a conversation. I mean, obviously he's going to lie.
So then what do you do then? That's the thing.
You know what? I'm a big believer in the gut. So I'm going with the gut. And if how my gut feels.
So you have this long out, drawn out, and he basically says during the conversation you're not allowed any prosecco.
Sorry? What? He says what? Dan can never say such things. Why would he say that? Why would he? Louise, why would he say that?
Because he wants to have a herbal tea so you can really get to the nitty gritty of how you're feeling.
Do you know what? I'd even put the prosecco down and we'd have a conversation. We would. We'd have a conversation. So you have a sober conversation. Yeah, I would.
And then after that, he says, "Your suspicions are wrong. I'm not cheating." Boom.
I need more time. I'll need more time. We have to delay that wedding in Santorini. We have to delay that.
That's a lot of insurance.
Yeah, it is.
You
know what's more expensive? Divorce. So actually, we're delaying that. We're delaying that. Yeah, that's right. I'm delaying it, Dan, because I can't trust you yet. So we're delaying all of that because I'm not being Whitney. Hashtag this week. I'm not Whitney. I'm not Whitney. That's it.
I'm not Whitney. And you know, Whitney, we are here for you to discuss this if you need be.
I mean, but actually, like, let me even give you some more information because I've done a little bit of investigating.
So you were happy to investigate. I just want to know.
I was happy to investigate when it doesn't involve me because I'm nosy. And so the caption is, "Hi Whitney, come collect your man." However, what I've heard through the grapevine, I will drop no names. I will say no names. But what I've heard is that Jade, so the girl who's in the photo, this is actually her ex-boyfriend. This guy is her ex-boyfriend, and he cheated on her with Whitney or another girl. Okay, so I haven't got my sources. My sources aren't, confirmed, but this is what I'm hearing. And actually, this is Jade basically just being like, he cheated on me with you, but I can still have him whenever I want him. And I think that gives it a bit more context. So let's move the conversation. Let's move it forward. If you were now I've told you that. If you were Jade, Louise, what? Look at your face. Why is your face like that? If you were Jade, what would you be doing? Where would your mind? Where would your mind be? What's your thought process? What's going on for you?
I'm gonna be real. At the why?
Look at the picture. Look at the picture. That's you. I mean,
that's not me, because that room, that I don't do hotel rooms.
Oh my god. Okay, that's you. And I think
that's not me.
Okay,
but no. Sorry.
But
my issue is what kind of man are you fighting over? I'm sorry. At the end of the day, that's your ex-man. He cheated on you with somebody else, and the highlight of this moment is basically you saying that you can get him back whenever he wants to. Self-respect. That's what it comes down to for me. When you give me that context, it's self-respect. You don't. If you respect yourself enough and basically know your standard and know your portions in life, you would know that if someone's willing to cheat on you, why do you want to celebrate? Why do you want to get the trophy of being able to say, I can have him back?
That's not what's happening here. This is revenge. This is straight revenge.
No, because revenge makes you look stupid as well.
Well, yeah.
That's the thing. People always talk about revenge on the other person. Revenge is a tool that makes you look stupid. Revenge is basically a tool that says, that affected me, and I'm now reacting to the thump of what sounded like a Prosecco bottle falling.
I don't know what that was.
I'm reacting to the feeling I had when you did something to me.
Yeah.
If I'm a strong individual, if I'm trying to be strong about a situation, you've done something to me, you've acted like a reckless fool and done something, I have disregarded you. I've disregarded you as an individual. Lead your life, God bless you with it. I'm going to move on to bigger and better things. I'm not going to sleep with you as a revenge tactic to say to the girl, I can have him whenever I want to, because I've now debased myself.
Yeah,
I basically put myself
on
your level. So I can't care, like, that for me, that for me, unfortunately, I would not do that, because basically I'm not here for revenge. Revenge. Do you know what? This is what I love about.
You don't have time for.
I don't have time for revenge, because you know, as the Bible says, revenge is not for me. That's when you mess with me, you mess with God. Good luck for you. Good luck for you. Generally, that's good luck for you. Love you and leave you, because I'm not going to go back to that. And a lot of people like to do revenge things and like to get back at people,
but it's exhausting as well. I think that's also something that needs to be understood. Like, when you're trying to, you're thinking, you're planning, and you're plotting. It's exhausting, and it's taking a lot out of. I'm sure that Jade has gone through a lot, and even the backlash from this. Actually, I saw a few things come up after, and it's not always in her favor. Like, people are like, oh, Jade, like, you know, sick what you did. Like, people are coming for her too. Of course, I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
Because I mean, like, now the unfortunate thing is, now you look like the fool, unfortunately, because he was with someone else. He did that to you. He acted a reckless fool.
I don't know. The thing is, my heart's with Jade. My heart is with her. She does look foolish in a way, but at the same time, I love the petty party. I love a petty party. Like Charlemagne the God. We do like a petty party.
You do. I do not have time for pettiness. I'm sorry. Pettiness costs money. Pettiness costs time.
It does.
I could be doing something else with my time. No, but pettiness is a reaction.
It's fun. It is.
It's a reaction, basically saying you did get me. Basically, this is what I don't like about pettiness. It's basically, because you know, there's a different sort of pettiness. The pettiness part where you actively do something, and the pettiness when it was a reaction of its own accord.
But it's not. This has been well thought out.
This is what I mean.
Well planned. Jade has thought about this.
It took time and effort. Basically, if you found out through someone else that this happened to the girl he was with, external, basically, like, I'm sorry,
like karma,
like Kevin Hart, like Kevin Hart. Had to put it out there. But when you find out that something happens to someone and you're not involved, that's a different sort of petty party. Hashtag Jennifer Aniston. Hashtag Jen Ann.
I do love Jen Ann.
She didn't even need to say anything.
Nope.
Brad, unfortunately, we all knew the situation. Brad divorced her, got with Angelina, and then
there was definitely some crossover as well.
There was a crossover because Angelina mentioned what seemed to be a crossover. Yeah. There was a crossover, there was a situation, and then, you know, a few years later, they've married, they've had kids, they got divorced. Jen didn't need to get herself involved. No. She held her own regard.
We all know that Jen was in her house, just that grin, that smile from ear to ear.
Hashtag I feel like Jennifer Aniston feels today. We all saw the hashtag.
Jennifer had a petty party.
I feel as good as Jennifer Aniston does today on the day that they announced.
Wonderful.
She felt great. She felt superfluous. Superfluous. Fantastical. She felt that way inclined. And I'm not there to really The ins and outs,
It's
I'm
a
not
shame.
aware.
No, of
but
course not.
when you hear a couple's married, they get divorced
Yeah.
and they get with someone soon after, and that person comments on the fact that she believes she fell in love with the person while you were married.
Yeah. Hashtag Kevin Hart. Yeah.
It feels like that there's a lot of crossover. So Jen, this is the thing. Jen, the petty party that Jen may have had, / the petty celebration.
It's a more innocent petty party. This is what I'm hearing you say. That there's different types of pettiness.
There is.
And you have self-inflicted pettiness, which
Definitely.
I think is what Jade has done.
Jade is self-inflicted.
And then you have innocent petty parties.
Yes, this is like non-self-inflicted. This is like
what Jen has
externally.
done.
This is external. But I'm not gonna celebrate. Basically,
I'm celebrating all of it.
You are celebrating.
I don't care.
And you expect me to come dressed to the nines.
You better come with a bottle of prosecco, and you better come ready to celebrate. Whether it's an innocent party or a self-inflicted party.
I'm not going to join someone else's
You're
pain.
coming.
I'm coming because you have a house and you told me to bring prosecco.
And there's free prosecco.
That's
you're telling me not coming to my petty party.
I don't want to.
If I was Jade and I was having a petty party, would you come? Yeah, that's right. You stay silent because you know.
No. I have to ponder. I want to support you as a friend, but I have to ponder. You know, for my soul, I don't want to encourage certain behaviours.
You haven't encouraged it. You're just celebrating.
That celebrating is encouraging your behaviour. That's a clear-cut celebration of your behaviour. You are trying to instigate that. I am. If I come and I celebrate, I will raise a glass of my household to you and then send you the snack and then tell you to come over and we can pray about it. That way I feel much better. That way I feel much better.
I'd be having a week-long petty party. That's what would have happened right now. I would have my friends come over.
But you look at the unfortunate thing for her, she looks like the other woman. Although you know, purported sources say that was her man first. He's now with someone else. She does look like the other woman.
I mean, if you didn't know the backstory, you would just think. A lot of the blogs actually have picked this up and they've been like, oh, you know, Jade has slept with another guy. Like side chick. They've been talking about the side chick and they've been talking about the danger of the side chick. And actually, it's done her a bit of a disservice because if you don't know the whole story, she looks quite bad. She comes off looking quite bad.
No, the whole story. Basically, the whole story is people shouldn't be. I'm sorry if he is in a relationship. If she's in a relationship, don't get with her. It's off limits.
So what do we think about Whitney?
What are your morals?
What's our view on Whitney? What's your view on Whitney? I think I have a view.
Whitney. Hashtag I'm not Whitney. My view is hashtag I'm not Whitney. That's my view. My view is I feel very sorry that unfortunately you found yourself in this situation, and it's not a situation you can enjoy privately or mourn about privately. This is public. This is trending.
Yeah.
This is everywhere.
Yeah.
Like someone may have done something to. I think they are both bloggers, or they're basically they're either in the sphere of, you know, kind of doing things and they have a certain level of influence. So unfortunately when something happens, it pushes it to another level.
Yeah.
But imagine, that's what I'm assuming, but if they're not and they're two random people.
I think that they're kind of two people and this is what's happened. Jade has gone viral.
So Jade does have a blog because on her Instagram, when I checked, she has a blog of some sort. So I don't even know if it's small or if it's something, but she's clearly writing something. Yeah. And she writes about relationships.
Oh, yeah. Really?
She wrote about this relationship or something. So that's what I saw briefly when someone was talking about this. They were like, she writes about relationships or something.
Oh, Jade, our petty party is coming to a bit of a close.
Yes, that's why I wouldn't attend. I have time for your petty party to be an
hour.
Because
actually, this is going to come. Whitney looks like the victim in the situation.
Of course.
Because really and truly, her boyfriend has been slept with by someone else, and that's it. That's how it looks. It looks very bad. Like Whitney can easily, if she has a good spin doctor, she is the victim here, and we're feeling sorry for Whitney. I mean, it's awful. This is bad. You know. However, karma is a B. We know that. And if the story is what it is in regards to he left Jade for Whitney, allegedly, then this is what happens. What's a cheater? Always a cheater.
That's the thing.
Who told you? Who told you, Whitney? Hashtag who told you, Whitney? Who told you?
Hashtag did someone tell Jade?
No one has told anyone anything.
Jade. I believe so. That's the thing. So my thing as well is I'm not Whitney in the sense that I'm not here. I'm not here to have a private situation go viral. That's the thing. If you get into these days, if you get yourselves into a situationship, a relationship, or something, and something interesting happens as a dynamic, and someone else sees it, it takes one screenshot, one snapshot for that to go onto another platform and to become a topic for people to talk about. Because they could have been two obscure people that nobody knows about. This happens, boom.
Yeah, that's it. And your life spirals into the public eye. Yeah, I completely get it. I mean,
I'm not there for that. I'm not there to be involved in some people like that. But I will say, for example, a situation that I found myself in was where I was dating a guy, and I had suspicions that he was still talking to his ex. So I looked into it, and it was clear that they were still connecting. You're trying to tell me that you want to connect with me, but you're clearly still in some way, shape, or form connecting with your ex. I had to. No, it's a no. It's a no. Sorry, it's a no from me.
Yeah.
So it was. It's
that's
no
what I
for
mean
me.
about it. If it's at the beginning of a relationship, or it's
but even I feel like telltale signs. I feel like there are telltale signs in a relationship.
It's a red flag.
It's even in a relationship. So that's why I said in the beginning, investigate, because if I feel there's a gut instinct, if I feel like, you know, God's saying to me, you better check that, or you get that feeling, or something happens and you notice something. That's why I'm like, investigate. That is why I'm like, investigate, because you need to. But that's
if it's in the beginning. Okay, cool. So what if cool. Let me ask a question back to you. So what if you had developed this relationship with this ex, Dan, and you guys had just gotten engaged, and you just booked the hotel in Santorini, and now
I feel like we actually do need to go to Santorini.
Maybe we need to do that.
We need to.
I mean,
might as well.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. We'll put it in the diary. But your suspicions are growing that Dan is seeing somebody or cheating on you. Okay, the ring is on. You've told your mum, you've told your dad. People are looking at cloth. Okay, people are looking at cloth. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Because I would have picked some great cloth as well.
I know.
So for those who don't know, in Ghanaian culture, when you have a wedding, there's usually a certain type of cloth that everyone has to produce their clothes from, and then so you basically which part of the family are connected because they're all wearing the same type of cloth.
At the wedding.
So no, I'm still investigating. I am an FBI agent. I am an FBI agent. I've watched enough films.
Okay, so your investigation leads you to believe,
my investigation will only lead me to a confirmed answer. It's a yes or no. If my confirmed answer is a yes, we're having a long, drawn-out conversation over copious amounts of prosecco. Copious, because I need the prosecco.
Hold on, who's having the conversation? Me, or you and Dan?
Me and you. Then we approach Dan.
We. Oh, so this is an intervention. You're gonna have an intervention with Dan.
You thought you could play me, and you didn't think there were repercussions.
Oh my god, my goodness.
We have to, because basically, I need to know, and then I need to be honest, after I've had this discussion, for me personally, as a person of faith, I'm going to pray about this, because maybe this could be the sign that, you know what, this wedding isn't going ahead, or it could be the junction in which something changes, because we do have an outlook on cheating, and for me, cheating is on like the top of my list as a no-go area. But there are some couples where it has happened and it's made them stronger, and there are couples where it has made them weaker. It depends on you two. It depends on the individuals involved as to why he's done this and what can then be the outcome. I say for me it would be a problem, because the type of person I am is I'm gonna, in the back of my mind now, I'm always going to be suspicious. So
exactly.
To avoid that, that's right. To avoid that, that's why I would probably have the discussion and probably break up. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming. Not been in that situation, but that's just because I don't want to be suspicious. But there are some people where it happens. It's happened
and they work through it. They can work through it. They can develop a better relationship.
Someone's had like depression, or someone's been upset with the relationship.
Do you think Whitney and this guy are working through this?
Her face is plastered all over social media. Her face, this girl's face. It's very easy for people to connect the dots. You're saying this, you've had sources. How many people have a source that they can connect, and then one day they're going to post, by the way, guys, this is Whitney. # we found Whitney. Where's Whitney? # we found her.
I mean, it's true. But that doesn't mean that this relationship won't just keep on going. That doesn't mean that.
That's the thing. It could continue. It could continue. But then I guess the background is, imagine she's had suspicions. He's lied to her, said no. I think also it's a different situation when they've said, you know what, I have this suspicion. They say, yeah, you're right, or they say no, and then it comes out. It's a bit like, you know, in Sex and the City, Miranda.
Yeah.
When
Let's
Steve.
not spoil it for people.
I mean, if you haven't seen the film by now. No, the film. Like, if you've not seen the first Sex and the City film, then it's my duty right now to spoil it for you. So basically, spoiler alert. If you haven't watched the film, which I believe everyone has, and there's also a thing called Wikipedia, Sex and the City, Miranda, she's a workaholic, she's having problems with her husband. Steve cheats on her one time, I think with a stripper of some sort, has no feelings. They have an argument about it, they separate, but then she realizes he's the love of her life. They talk about it and they get on track. So again, the situation was, there was a reason, and even her friends were like, just get over it. Like, her friend, I mean, I would not be that friend, I'm sorry. But
that's awful.
Her friends were like, basically, there was a reason he did it, there was no feelings, talk about it, get through it, sort it out.
Yeah, make it work.
Yeah.
I mean, like, every situation
is different. Me personally, it's a no for me. If I find you cheating, it's because I've done my research. I'm sorry, I've done my research, and then I've had the suspicions, and then I've confronted you. If you have an answer or something, I have to look at it, I have to pray about it and work out, you know, what's happening.
Yeah, okay. Oh dear. This social media that we had,
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot until you get found shut up on the face of it in a dilemma.
That's it. So let us talk about our Prosecco time dilemma.
So we love a bit of Prosecco, as you can hear. So our Prosecco time dilemma for this week, basically, it's a spot of the show where we love to have a bit of Prosecco and we love to talk about a dilemma that you, the listener, is facing, and we talk about it. Now, I would like to just say, we are not professionals. I mean, we are professionals in our own lives, but we're not relationship experts. We're not this experts. We're basically like your friends. You've put a dilemma across to us, and then we're going to talk to you about it honestly, about how we would react to it. So if you don't like the answer, well, that's fine. That's your opinion.
Yeah. Do what you're going to do.
What you're going to do.
Ultimately, everyone does what they're going to do.
But you should listen to us.
Because our advice is good.
Oh, it's always the best. But we're not experts, so I'd like to put that out there before people try and sue us. Because I didn't say take it. I just gave an opinion. A nice little disclaimer. So, Jordan, what is our dilemma for today?
Okay, so I was talking to a friend. Actually, this post that Jade has posted, it has raised a lot of conversation.
Oh, I love a conversation. I have a lot of opinions and a lot of emotions.
And I was talking to a friend,
yes,
who was basically saying that she felt that the person who's wrong in this situation isn't the boy, it's actually Jade. And I was like, I'm not sure if we can be so black and white about it. But her view was that, you know, the person that was wrong in this situation was Jade and not the boy. So let's discuss that. It's not so much a dilemma, it's more of a view, actually. It's more of a view on this. So who is more in the wrong? If there is anyone who's more in the wrong, is it the guy or is it the other lady?
My face says it all.
Your face. Let's have a conversation about this dilemma / view. Because I mean, I have my view. I know where I'm going with this.
Okay.
Pretty strongly, but
my view is, I think there's ways people look at cheating now, and people love to do this whole, you know, he was in a relationship, so it's really not her fault, it's more him. She shouldn't have done it, we know, but he was in a relationship. My fault is, I don't care if you're in a relationship or not. Well, actually, obviously, if you're in a relationship and you're doing this,
that's wrong.
Both parties who did it are wrong. Basically, I don't care if the girl doesn't know me or if she knows me and it's my man who's in this situation. You're both wrong. I do not.
What if the girl did not know about you?
That's a different situation. That's completely different. I think people also, you've got to, you know, when you say some things and people take the extreme, it's like, well, if she didn't know me, then she has
nothing to do with you.
She's got nothing to do. She. So basically, it's like her meeting this guy out, and then he does not make any mention of the fact he's a girlfriend. She thinks she's dating a single guy. She's that's totally totally a different ballpark, because then you found out you probably think I'm the other person, and you think he's cheating on you with me.
Yeah.
Then I say no, I'm the girlfriend, and then you're like, That's different. So if both parties know, so basically if my boyfriend cheats with someone and she knows that I'm the girlfriend and do it, they're both wrong.
So are you saying equal wrongness?
Equal. Okay. He's as bad as her and she's as bad as him. And I think as people, we need to stop being like, well, he's got more to blame because he has more to lose. It's not about who has what to lose. For me, it's about respect and being in a community and being in society and treating other people as I would. I personally, I would never go out and cheat. That's despicable. No, for me, it's despicable. It's disrespectful. If I know someone's in a relationship, they're off bounds. Have limits, people. Have limitations. You don't need to learn how to eat every cake. Learn how to bake your own cake. Learn how to bake your own frosting and put it on your cake and then you sell it. Don't be buying other people's cake and then getting angry at them when the real cake owner who baked the cake came to collect the cake.
The cake analogy, please.
Because you're hungry.
Because I'm hungry. Let's pause the cake analogy. In fact, where is this where is this waitress? I want a drink. Anyway. Hopefully she'll be around. Okay. I think I got to where you are with it, but I had to go through a journey. Because initially I was like, he's in the wrong. He's in the wrong. Yeah, life is a journey, people.
He's despicable.
Life is a journey. He's wrong. He should be strong enough to say no. He should know this. Blah blah blah. And no woman should be able to blow him off his course when he's in a relationship. He should know. He should know.
Wins.
And then I thought, this girl's in the wrong, man. This girl is in the wrong too. Because at the end of the day, this is it. And when a girl know what she wants, and we know, Louise,
hell hath no fury.
Hell hath no fury. A woman, there is nothing like a woman. I think women are amazing. But sometimes when we channel our energy into things that are not positive, I think it can be incredibly negative.
And to be honest, like, women are amazing, but guys are amazing too. There are some amazing, like, shout out to the mandem out there, because I think there are some amazing guys. I think unfortunately men do find, I think, but there are stats that show men and women, the actual numbers of men and women cheating are quite equal. We always think about the men because they get found out. Men found out more than women do. So I think there are some amazing guys out there.
There are loads.
But when you channel your behaviour to do things that just put you in a bad light, then more for you. He was.
I mean, but look at him on this bed. The way he's even relaxing. The way he's got his socks on, penis out, phone on. Why the penis out? Why is she? No, the best part is, why is she fully clothed? Hair is brushed, eyebrows on fleek.
She did her makeup again.
Why is she fully? And you're just laying there. This is not his first rodeo. I can tell you that. This is not his first rodeo. No friggin' way. Did he feel ashamed? Was he sad that he had seen his girlfriend? Was he? No! He's probably on Instagram. He's on the gram.
Or someone said he's probably messaging her.
Oh my god. And the thing is, probably was.
Probably was.
Hence why my initial reaction to my friend who said that actually she felt that the girl was in the wrong, not him. I was like, no. Definitely him more than the girl. But now, I think we're on the same page with this one.
Yeah, like definitely
equal. I think definitely equal. It's wrong.
Take responsibility and take accountability for your actions. If you're gonna do that to someone and that's not the barriers you set in place, then you know what you're doing. Like, let's be real, you know what you're doing. You're both to blame because you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, and and the thing is though, it's like you've got to think. For me, it's about what does it say about myself. Let's be very real. I am not a side chick. For those people who don't know, a side chick is someone that you do something with on the side. They're not your girlfriend. I feel like
this is going to have to be another podcast, because the side chick revolution, the side chick movement at the moment is something that drives me absolutely crazy.
There's a movement. Oh well.
Did you not hear about? I was watching The Breakfast Club the other day, listening to The Breakfast Club the other day, and there's a side chicks of Charlotte. There's like a show. You know, like you have like the Real Housewives of Atlanta. There's like Real Housewives of New Jersey. There's a side chicks of, I think, Charlotte or something. I was like, hell,
they have a movement.
No, it's a movement. So we need to pause this, because we will come back to this on a later day. I think
that's true, because all movements can be abolished.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
All movements can be dismantled. They always are. Beware.
Yeah.
Beware. But anyway. It's just about respect. Oh, sorry. Oh, can we get 2 Prosecco?
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.
to open your tab, or you have tab?
We have a tab.
What's the number? Do you have the card for your card?
No. We were just ordering and they didn't really give us.
So
Thank you.
Well done. Good spot. Good
Don't
spot.
mention it. Always looking out. Always.
Yeah, but no, I agree. I agree with you. I agree. I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy. What do you think? Do you think Whitney and this boy are still together?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to know. I would love to know.
I think they are. I think they are.
I think. Do you know what? I think it takes. You know what? No. I feel they feel like probably they break up for a while, as everyone does.
This is like a week ago. This is like a week. Not even that. A few days ago.
They probably broke up for a while. They probably get back together. This is the thing. Everyone does it. Like it's just like, oh, we'll break up. Everyone's watching us for a while. We've now become, social media stars. They break up for a while, then boom, they're back together.
Straight up. I think so. I don't think they're even going to go through a period of like separation. I feel like what will happen is that Whitney and the boy. I wish I knew his name. The boy is fine for now. They will just be like, all against Jade, all the energy against Jade. She's evil. She's done this. She's wrong, and it will solidify their relationship. For Jade.
Do you want? And that's the thing I say. Do you want to be with someone like that?
I mean, yeah. But I don't get a sense you want to be with him. I think it's very much done. I think this was a revenge. It was a petty party.
No, not for Whitney. For Whitney. Do you want to? Do you want to be with someone like that's what I mean about respect? It's a bit like
stranger things have happened, Louise. Stranger things have happened.
Explain which stranger things, because I know that's a TV show. So I want you to establish to me the actual stranger
people
things.
stay together all
they do. They
the
that,
time.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, to be honest, there are many individuals, especially in the kind of celebrity world, where we know that they most likely regularly cheat and their partners turn a blind eye. That they're not even blind. They just
turn the eye.
Their eyes are turned. They're forever looking in the sun. Without sunglasses.
I mean, boo boo. Look at what's happening around you. Look at what's happening around you. I know. But
what can we say? A lot.
I know,
because there's always time to talk. But I guess that's, what shall we say? We'll say that's food for thought for everyone. That is what we're going to call food for thought, because things do happen, and you may yourself be caught in a situation where you suspect some sort of cheating or something. I will lay it down. My thing is investigate. Please investigate. I think you need to find out if your feelings are valid or not, and then have that long conversation. And if you can investigate with the other person, go to the levels that the FBI would go to.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll let you consider. I'm not gonna give this advice. I'm not giving this advice. My advice, guys, which you can take lightly or strongly, however you want.
Investigate.
Go with your
investigate.
Go with your gut. You will know. You will know.
Investigate.
You will know if this is
there
if
are many
something wrong is
avenues.
happening. You will know.
If you see me on the street, I can give you some links.
You do not need to be Sherlock to know,
but you can be a Holmes. You can be the Holmes. Sherlock Holmes is a full name. Oh, no. You don't need to be Sherlock. You can be his friend on the side, the doctor.
No. None of this is needed.
Just be the doctor. Be doctor.
Go with your gut.
I think it's John. I think the doctor's name was John. If you don't want to be Sherlock, be John. Dr. John.
Forget Sherlock. Forget John.
Be the doctor.
Go with your gut. Women know. Men know as well.
Men know.
But women have an intuition. They know.
They give away telltale signs.
So there's no need for the investigation. You know what's good. Have that conversation.
But you want the evidence.
Without Prosecco.
You don't go to court.
Why?
You don't go to court without evidence.
I don't need to go to court.
This is a court case. This is why I'm investigating this hard. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That is wonderful.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. I don't need that.
She needs the glass.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh.
Yes, thank you very much. Thanks.
So
I guess on that note, we will see you guys
next week. Have a great week. Have a blessed week. And again, if you see me on the street with my massive curly hair, I know some sights.
Oh my God, guys, go with your gut. Go with your gut, guys. Good luck, Whitney. Good luck, Jade, and to the boy. I don't know. I don't think I'm wishing him luck.
Get some clothes.
Put your clothes on.
And get rid of those vans.
Let's not hate against the vans. Let's leave the vans alone.
Bye now.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Thanks for tuning in to Two Black Butterflies present Let's Talk About. We'd love to keep the conversation going. So please feel free to drop your dilemmas, stories or general musings via our email twoblackbutterflies@gmail.com. Yes, it's all one word. Or if you're feeling more social, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook via @2, as in the word 2, Black Butterflies, and on Twitter via @2, as in the number 2, BLK Butterflies. Yes, the struggle for the name was real. Don't forget to tune into the show next week, Butterfly Gang. Time to fly out.